Back, everyone. This is Toe to Toe Boxing Talk with your man James, of course, and let's get right into it. This past weekend, Jerome Busenis put on a superb virtuoso performance against Montez Stanionis, forcing Stanionis' corner to stop the fight in the sixth round. It was a masterclass performance, and it felt like these two men did not belong in the same ring together. And that's no disrespect to Stanionis, because I know he's a good fighter. He was a champion, but there's levels to this. And Boots is on a different level than Stanionis. He's on a different tier than Stanionis. And it showed. He was able to land at will. He was able to make Stanionis miss. He was able to place his punches nicely. And he was also able to land devastating body shots that eventually took its toll. Now, a lot of critics are going to say that Stanionis' inactivity the last 11 months played a part in him losing. You know, that Stanionis only fought one time in the last 2 years, which is true. But let me contextualize that. Stanionis was scheduled to fight Virgil Ortiz last year, but was forced to pull out due to injury. Stuff like that happens. The business aspect of it happens and gets in the way of fights, which leads to fighters becoming inactive. But even, let's just say, even if he was active enough, I still believe he comes up short against Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is one of the most naturally gifted fighters I've seen in a long time. He's so well-rounded. He's good offensively. He's good defensively. He has a good foundation. He works hard. He's a gym rat. He comes from a fighting family. And I think that's key. When you have two older brothers who were professional fighters, you learn from their mistakes. You learn from them on what not to do and what to do. I think that bodes well for him moving forward. I think it bodes well for him now. He's such a special talent that he does abnormal things that you just sit back and watch. You're like, how the hell did he do that? Like, for example, against Roman Villa, when he landed those punches in slow motion against Villa. People YouTube this. I'm like, how the hell he's able to do that against a puncher like Villa? It was amazing. It was amazing. And that's why I think this kid is head and shoulders above anyone at welterweight. And that's including Brian Norman Jr., who's a good fighter, Mario Barrios, who's a good fighter, but they don't hold a candle to Boots Ennis at welterweight. And if he's given the opportunity to fight these guys and become undisputed, I think he should do that. He should do that right away. He should do that right away, because if he decides to move up 154, there's a lot of major players at 154. There's a lot of star power at 154. And there's a lot of fights that make business sense at 154 that I do not want him to miss out on. And I think eventually he'll take the opportunity and run with it, because he's that gifted. But major props to him. Major props to Stanionis for giving Boots that opportunity, because not a lot of people were giving him the opportunity in the first place. So, major props to him for doing that. And what can I say? The sky's the limit for Boots Ennis, man. He's a natural at this. He's a natural at fighting. I equate that to like a bird who's proficient and natural at flying. That's Boots Ennis when it comes to fighting. He does that in his sleep. He's one of the best young fighters out there, man, and I think he's only getting better. So major props to Boots Ennis. Definitely would love to see him become undisputed at welterweight. But if he doesn't, move up to 154. Take on those monsters because it's the hottest division right now. But shout out to Boots. Keep doing what you do. And keep pushing the needle, man. If you guys like what you saw, please subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Until next time, this is Toe to Toe Boxing Talk with your man James, signing out.